Hey, this is College Talk TV, and they'll be talking about the Atlanta mall cop Darien Long. So basically, there's this mall, I guess down, I think it's downtown Atlanta somewhere. It's more of like a urban mall. Uh, so basically, this guy, I mean, he's wearing like it looks like he works for SWAT or something, you know. And first off, by the way, much respect for you, Mr. Darien Long, because I mean, I didn't seen people act ghetto and act crazy like that, and you know, nobody wants to say something or you stand up to it. They just sit there and just let them get in their face and you know, act in a foolish manner. But let me get back to the story. So basically, he's like a mall cop. I mean, he wears a camera or whatever on like I think it's a bulletproof vest or it's like body armor or something, and it's basically just implanted in his I guess like body armor or whatever it's called, and he records everything. I mean, he has some videos that like I really feel bad for him because you know this man's trying to do his job and he has to deal with these kind of people on a day to day basis. I mean that's very unfortunate, but anywho, there was this woman in there, um, like very ignorant and acting ghetto, you know. She was all up in his face, and I guess she was there with another female friend who was doing the same exact thing. And then they probably had I think I counted like 4 or 5 kids in the video, cussing, saying tons of profanity, uh, you know, saying oh you gay, and like these kids are like maybe 3, 4, 5 years old. You know, they're shouting all this profanity. It's very unfortunate because first off, the child is the child. I feel like every child in this world when they're is innocent, you know, because I feel that the parents should be held accountable for you know if a child is acting like that, then I feel that the children should be taken away because obviously this person is not a good parent because there's no way that a child should be knowing that kind of vocabulary at that age. I mean, it was unbelievable. I mean, these kids were cussing like it was nothing. I mean, uh, and the mother, she's like a very bad example of a parent. You know, all up in his face. And then while this is going on, like this huge scene with these two females is going on, it's at least 20 people surrounding that. Like you know, and I guess it was some of the two females like friends or whatever. They were just watching. You know, everybody was just watching. You know, just seeing what was like. No one wanted to interject and say, "Hey, maybe you should like calm down or something, man." You know, maybe you should just like leave and shop somewhere else. You know, no one's trying to calm this person down. None of her other close friends, I guess, around her trying to calm her down or anything. So she basically, for some apparent reason, got kicked out of the mall. You know, the mall cop kept saying, "Back, you better back it up, back up." You know, and he wasn't pushing her, but like he was trying to just like she was all up in his face. I mean, like probably this close to his face, yelling, shouting in his face. He kept saying, "Back it up." I mean, I think he acted in a very professional manner. You know, trying to like get her out the store, trying to have her leave the premises, whatever. Um, so basically, while all this is going on, um, oh, she came back inside after because he went back inside like probably 5 feet from like the entrance inside the doorway. And then you know all these she's talking to her friends or whatever and the other female who was acting crazy or whatever, and she you know you and he says like you know I'm gonna come back in there. She's you know and he said I bet you won't come back in here, and he's just saying don't come back in, and it's just like he's telling her don't enter the premises again, and she came back in there and then she started swinging on him, and then he pulled out a taser because now she's assaulting him, and he tased her. It's a non-lethal use of force or whatever to defend yourself. You know, she was given multiple times to leave, and then she came back in here, started physically assaulting him. He had a right to taser. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, if she didn't want to get tased, and you know, she shouldn't have been coming back in there and you know hit and like you know assaulting somebody. But you know, and then all of a sudden, like I guess the father of children or the baby daddy, whatever, came in there and was like just like I don't know where he came from, but he just came out of like the most randomest person. It's like Kramer off Seinfeld just coming in there super random. Like, dude, I didn't even see him throughout the whole entire video. I don't think I seen him throughout the video, but he just came in there. Was like, you won't, and like he was talking so just like he's just like, so ignorant. But he kept saying, "Oh, you gonna take my girlfriend like that? You gonna take my girlfriend like that? Huh? In front of her children? In front of her children?" Just talking like he has no sense or whatever. And then he's threatening him and stuff, and I feel bad for the mall cop because he has to go through a lot. I mean, dude's wearing tactical body armor, and he's only a mall. It's like he's a mall cop. I guess he's like he might be. I think they said he was like the property manager or something, but still. I mean, this dude's wearing SWAT gear, and he only thing he has to do is just pretty much be a security guard at the mall and try to make sure people, acting accordingly and stuff. And he has to, protect himself like this. And I feel bad for him. I feel like what he did took a lot of courage because, obviously there was a lot of people who were around him, and everybody was just watching. This other guy, in his white beater or whatever, and he's just, he was all up in his face saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get you," and blah, blah, blah. He's like, and he said, "Hey, please back it up and leave the." And it's the dude's acting all crazy, like, you're gonna do that in front of my children. It's like, sir, like your children were acting like they were cussing at him. Your children's mother was up in this man's face cussing at him in front of your children, and then all of a sudden when the baby's mother gets put in her place, when she gets what she deserved, oh, now all of a sudden like, oh, not, oh, she's so innocent and blah blah blah. But I guess the person, I don't know what happened, but I just feel like those children should be taken away. And honestly, that's why I'm like pro-life, because some people should just not have children. I mean, you see videos like that, and it's like just like someone like they need to like sterilize people, man. I'm being serious because that's ridiculous to have someone act like that. Like they have this, they have no business, having children whatsoever. I'm serious. Like they have no business just raising like taking care of anything except themselves. They shouldn't even have goldfish. That's how incompetent they look. But I mean, that's all I have to say about it. So subscribe, like, comment, and have a nice day.